your finger?
This is a Coricidin bottle. It's a medicine bottle. Cold medicine came in it way back when. They made them through the 70s, but the bottle is no good after 72 because it had some sort of childproof cap on it, and the glass sucks after the 70s anyway. After the early 70s, they changed all the formula in the glass. So wine bottles don't sound good now. Nothing sounds good. You got to get old bottles to make slides. But this has a very special sound. Part of it, this glass is so brittle, and it's thin. It's a very thin-walled slide, which is part of why it sounds like it sounds. But you really have trouble if you're a pinky slide player using it because it's just too thin. It goes against everything you know about playing with your pinky. But Duane, of course, put it here. And when you put a slide here, two things happen. Number one, you get more down pressure, and your pinky mutes this side of the slide. Slide sounds totally different. You can take the best sounding pinky slide you have, and just for the hell of it, just put it there, and you'll see it actually sounds better there. All slides do. But I don't want to play there. You know, some people do. I don't. This takes away the rest of what you can do with a guitar. And Duane sort of invented that style of slide only. And when he played chords and stuff, he played all kinds of open tuning chords, but he took a slide off to do that, you know. But if you want to play like the old Delta guys, you have the slide on this finger. But anyway, one of the things I do with this slide is I glue a piece of rubber on it. So, I mean, it's like sort of having a pinky back here, except for the fact that your pinky is attached to your hand, so it makes the slide sound much bigger. But this gets it closer. It makes it usable, and it gets some good tone here. You know, and you know, the advantages of having a slide, it's obvious. Why did the Delta guys put the slide here? How come they didn't put the slide here? You go back and you look at all those guys and the slide was here. Well, my opinion is the reason is because their guitars were tuned in open tunings. That's how they played guitar. They didn't know standard tuning. So they already knew all their chords, you know. I mean, if they wanted to play a C sharp major, right, you know. I mean, they knew all their chords, so when they added slide to it, they didn't want to put the slide on a finger where they couldn't play the melody and play the chords, you know. And guys like Ry Cooder use it here, you know, because if you're chopping away on you know. Throw your slide in with your fingers and have no limitations. And if you play standard tuning slide too, and you got to remember all these things, then on the pinky is great because you can still play your guitar. I mean, you really don't need your pinky unless you play those kind of crazy scales I don't play anyway. But anyway, that's what this bottle is, and it's pretty cool. But you know, a great pinky slide is obviously a thicker, heavier piece of glass. You can see how thick this is. This is a Matus Rosé bottle from the 60s, so it's got that good sound. If you drop it, it's gone. You'll never see it again. It'll shatter, it'll break. By Dunlop slides, they don't break. They're made of Pyrex. All the fake ones of these are made of Pyrex now. It's okay. You can go out and play it all night long, but if you put one of these on, you'll hear a totally, you know, much better sound. But anyway, a little ditty on slides here, and this guitar is plugged into a pair of my 10 ends, and I'm running through the two 412s.